Good morning, everybody. This is Toucan Dragon, and welcome back to Digimon Rearise. So, since the last Brave Week, we've had a couple banner drops. We have Black Greymon and Brave Magnamon in their own step-up banner, and probably the best banner out right now, Dynasmon with Alphamon. Since they went out last Brave Week, well, minus Alphamon, we'll most likely see these Digimon affecting this week's Battle Park. Since this is Brave Week, Black Greymon's gonna be a good counter against boosted Brave Omegamon. And since Alphamon is in the Dynasmon banner, we'll also see him getting used more than usual, since the banner he is in is really good, especially for new players. Looking at the trending, I feel like we'll probably see something kinda similar this week. Omegamon will stay on top, but I feel like Dynasmon and Alphamon might switch places for the number 2 slot, since Alphamon gets an additional boost on top of his monthly boost. And Pokemon Fighter mode has proven to be a good contender in the Battle Park since the release of Dynasmon and Black Greymon. So if you're a tamer with at least these two calm Digimon, in Pokemon Fighter mode is a good support to have for them. Or if you have him at skill level 10 with good plugins, he can be used to take out Omegamon. Gallantmon this week is going to be really good, especially against Black or Greymon. So he might stay in this spot or possibly take that number 3 spot. And scrolling down here, Grand Quagmon and Magnamon could be staying in this position or maybe slightly dropping. Ulforce though, he'll probably go down since this is Brave Week. Next we have Ragulmon down here, which I believe might get a slight increase just because of her passive and her main skill. She basically gives Brave Digimon an evade, letting them being able to heal when they hit, and gives a plus 30% crit, I believe, to all Brave allies. Next, going down here, we have in Pokemon Dragon Mode, which I think might increase slightly due to the fact that he's a Brave Digimon and he has a monthly boost going on right now. Scrolling down here, we have Wargramon, which we might see an increased usage for him because of his passive. His passive provides Brave allies with a 20% boost to the maximum HP. And then we have good Trubimon here, which I think might get a good increase too, at least for this week and next week, since good Trubimon is a good healer to have for both Calm and Brave teams. So for this week, if you're running Omegamon with Black Greymon, Dynasmon, and Alphamon, then good Trubimon Devoted could be a good support to have, because she can provide periodic healing to both Calm and Brave allies, giving them 1000 HP per hit. And then after her, we have other Brave Digimon here, such as Hercules Kabuterimon, Rust Tyrannomon, War Grey, and Magnamon. But I feel like these Digimon might just get a slight increase. Probably not much, because the other Digimon that we saw up top are so much better for this week, and these Digimon were just easier to get earlier on. So since I don't have Black Greymon, I can't really showcase a team with him, so for these possible team comps, the approach I was going for is the assumption that you haven't pulled on these new banners. If you're like me and you're planning your pulls very carefully, or if you did pull and you weren't lucky enough to get the Digimon you're chasing after. So 3 teams I have here, I believe are pretty decent when countering Digimon like Dynasmon and Black Greymon. So the first team I have here is a full Brave team. We have Wargramon here for his passive. Increases Brave allies' maximum HP by 20%. His main and sub-skill are pretty good too, but they're mostly used whenever you have nothing else to use, because he provides enemy defense decrease and an ally defense increase. Next, we have Omegamon here as our main attacker, which we all know what he does, so I'm not really going to go into it. Next, we have Gallantmon, which is another attacker that we have, also a way to kind of counteract Black Greymon. His passive increases Brave allies' power by 30%, while also increasing his own crit by 30%. His main skill hits one enemy while increasing his counter by 30% and giving himself a shield. His sub-skill hits 4 enemies and reduces those enemies' buffs for 1 turn, while also decreasing those enemies' tech by 30%. Next, we have Alphamon here, who is our other attacker, and if they're not running Black Greymon, then our skill lock. So I've gone over Alphamon plenty of times, so I won't get into it like Omegamon, but he has a 50% chance to inflict skill lock to 3 enemies, and he buffs himself. So we have him high enough skill level, he can do pretty good damage. And he's easier to get now because we have his re-release in the new Dynasmon banner. So if you're a new player to this game, that banner is really good to go for, since Dynasmon's a good calm Digimon and Alphamon's a good brave Digimon, at least currently. And lastly, we have Ragomon here for our brave support. Like I mentioned earlier, her passive skill nullifies all stun effects affecting brave and devoted allies, while also giving a 30% crit increase to all brave allies. Her main skill allows all brave allies to evade one attack, and also periodically restores 350 HP to both brave and devoted allies. Her sub-skill just heals allies for 25%. If you don't have Ragomon, you could easily replace her with other devoted Digimon. Another good one is like the one I mentioned earlier, Good Shrubimon, who gives 1000 HP periodically to all brave and calm allies. And his sub-skill increases allies' power and tech. So he's a good support to have. But if you don't have him or Ragomon, Magnagermon's a good healer. If not Magnagermon, Plesiosaurmon, who is actually free to get in eggs. Or even Talmon, who is easier to get because it's an ultimate Digimon. And she heals your allies 50% HP and can provide skill lock with her main skill. The next team we have here is some kind of a tanky team. We have basically the same attackers as we did in the last team, except we replaced Wargroundmon and Ragomon with Platinum Numemon and Grand Quagomon. This provides pretty good defense, since Grand Quagomon's passive provides 20% defense increase to all allies, and Platinum Numemon decreases all enemies' power by 20%. So this is a way to counteract Omegamon and other hard-hitting power Digimon that your enemy might have, while also being able to hit the enemy hard with Omega, Gallant, and Alphamon. For both Platinum and Grand Quagomon, they're easy to get. You could get them in mostly any banner. Just by pulling, there's a chance for you to get them. I don't know if they're in the free eggs, so I can't really tell you, but they're mostly in any banner, so whatever banner you pull in, there's a chance to get them. And our last team that we have here is a counter for the counter. So this team is mostly here to negate enemies' counter, which other tamers will probably increase if they have a Dynasmon. So this team kind of helps reduce the number of chances your enemy can attack. So we have Alpha and Omegamon here for exact same reason, to deal damage. The only difference here is we have Puppetmon for his passive, which decreases enemies' counter by 20% and can provide sleep. So this sleep actually works more often than you think. And he does have a nice little effect after that to decrease enemy block rate by 10%. It's not much, but it's nice. After that, we are running Hercules Kabuterimon. His passive is pretty good. It nullifies all dot damage for a turn for all brave allies. His main skill hits 3 enemy targets, reducing their defense, and decreases their counter rate by 30%. His sub-skill decreases all enemies' targets' power and tech by 30%. So, Hercules Kabuterimon is a good brave support to have, and if you run for his step-up, then you most likely already have him trying to get this Digimon, Magnagermon, who's here to provide support since we are running a devoted Digimon in here, and Magnagermon can cover basically any team. She nullifies skill lock for herself and decrease enemy targets' tech by 30%, and can increase all allies' tech by 30%, while also increasing your block rate by 30%. Her sub-skill though is the main star, which revives a single ally with 50% HP, and recovers all allies' HP by 25%. Alright guys, well those are the possible team comps I want to showcase to you, so now I want to hear from all of you. How's the second round of Brave Week treating you? And what team comps are you using? Let me know down in the comments below. We can't end it here without doing one pull. Here we go, for Black War Greymon. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button, and if you enjoy nerdy content like Digimon and Pokemon, then you should subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little bell icon. And if you haven't already, you can follow me on Twitter at @toucandragon, where I post updates on new videos and other projects I'm working on. And I'm gonna get oh wow. Wow. I was so excited. Are you gonna turn? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna skip this. That sucks. No Black or Greymon. Alright guys, this has been Toucan Dragon. And if I can, you can too. Bye guys.